so that I will know, what is the issue with that facility? We'll say allegedly.
Would you like to hear it from me or from Mr. Lewis?
Either one.
Mr. Lewis can explain it better than I, but I will tell you that he was in a gang. He was in a gang when he got there. He wanted out of the gang. He told him he wanted out of the gang. His life was threatened. His well-being was threatened. And quite honestly, from what he tells me, there was so much drug usage there and fight night that it was not conducive to getting back.
453 State of Texas versus Mark Daniel Lewis. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
Ed Piker from Mr. Lewis.
And are you Mark Daniel Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Mark Daniel Lewis who is placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 8453 for the offense on unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction on January 13, 2023 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Honor, violated condition number 15G, on or about the 26th day of May. And Judge, I'd like to orally.
Oh, just one moment. Excuse me. Could you, if you all could move to the other end. Okay. All right. Are we proceeding on the motion as presented, State?
Judge, we'd like to orally amend. I've conferred with defense counsel. We'd like to orally amend the year. It should be May 2023 instead of May 2026, Judge.
All right. Any objection?
Judge, I confer with my client on that and we have no objection.
All right, Mr. Lewis, do you understand that that's a substantive change to the motion to revoke?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that your attorney has 10 days to prepare for trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you wish to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, State.
On or about the 26th day of May 2023 in Rusk County, Texas, the defendant, Mark Daniel Lewis, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions.
Excuse me, just one moment. Were you changing that date?
Yes, Judge, to 26th day of May 2023.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Sorry. In Rusk County, Texas, the defendant, Mark Daniel Lewis, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, in that the defendant was behaviorally discharged from the East Texas State ISF unit in Henderson, Texas, in violation of condition number 15G.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation 15G, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 6 years in prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of 15G?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of 15G true. Is there an agreement?
Judge, we don't necessarily have an agreement. I have no objection. The defense counsel has spoken with probation and we've conferred. And I think he has a proposal that he'd like to make to the court that the state has no objection to.
All right, Mr. Piker.
That's correct, Judge. And then I will call my client because he knows better what happened than I could ever tell you.
All right, Mr. Piker, what are you requesting?
I am requesting that the court consider keeping him on probation, not revoke him, and move him out of, don't revoke him, don't send him back to that facility and send him to lifetime recovery. We've looked into it. It's a 3-month residential. He's motivated. Actually, it was his suggestion that if that was possible to get him out of there, he wants to help. He wants to get off the drugs, but he can't do it where he's at.
Okay.
And he is going to explain that to you better than I can.
All right, Ms. Abrams.
I apologize. I cannot hear it.
On this case, it is Mark Daniel Lewis. There was an incident at Henderson and his attorney is suggesting that he be placed in inpatient at lifetime recovery.
Your Honor, probation would not have any objection.
Okay. And so that I will know, what is the issue with that facility? We'll say allegedly.
Would you like to hear it from me or from Mr. Lewis?
Either one.
Mr. Lewis can explain it better than I, but I will tell you that he was in a gang. He was in a gang when he got there. He wanted out of the gang. He told him he wanted out of the gang. His life was threatened. His well-being was threatened. And quite honestly, from what he tells me, there was so much drug usage there and fight night that it was not a conducive to getting better. It made it worse.
All right, and this is at the facility in Henderson, Texas?
Yes, ma'am. He will swear, he will tell you that under oath.
Oh, no, I'm going to make sure that the facility at Henderson, Texas, that we do, that a spot check is done, random, so I can figure out what's going there, because the last thing I want is someone who's trying to get treatment and wants treatment to be sent to a facility where it's difficult to receive that.
And that's why I wanted to address you, because I knew you'd be interested.
All right. You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name.
Mark Lewis.
All right, so tell me what is going on at the Henderson facility?
Whenever I was here in this courtroom on January 13th, I signed for the 10 years probation. You gave me the choice to go receive help or go to TDC where, so I chose the help. And whenever I was finally transported to Henderson, Texas, I threw myself into the program and I started learning about thinking errors. I started learning all the aspects I needed to learn for my first track, which was cognitive intervention. And had a very successful 45-day call. But during that time, I made the decision to step away from the gang affiliation that the gang that I was affiliated with. And I made it known that they were doing fight nights. There were people out there still smoking K2.
Fight nights?
Yeah, it was disrupted. The counselors would come in and they would read from a piece of paper for an hour and they would leave until the next day. And it was back to the same stuff. And I made it known that I didn't want no part of any of that anymore. I was trying to get back to my daughter. I let everybody know, like I was back in my Bible. I was trying to get myself right. And a lot of people took that offensive and they threatened me and they were trying to jump me. And thankfully the guard was able to see that something was going on and they pulled me out of the dorm that I was in and they placed me in a single man cell in restrictive housing. And when they came, they were like, they wanted to send me back to that environment. And I wasn't trying to go back to that environment because of the threat. And they said that by refusing that environment, I was refusing the program. And I knew that I would have to come back here and address you, but I'm trying to do better.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. So what I'll do then is I'll deny the motion and I'm going to alter and amend conditions to include lifetime recovery, the inpatient, and you'll be transferred from the jail to lifetime recovery.
Yes, Sean.
All right. Is there anything else?
That was it.
All right, we can go off the record. See what I mean about communication being key? If I don't know this is going on, then, but thank you so much for letting me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You didn't get any more tattoos while you were there, did
No,
you?
thankfully not.
Okay.
Thankfully not.
And he's not from Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Kim, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
James Seeloff for the defense.
And are you Kenneth Sung Gung Kim?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. And First Amendment motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Kenneth Sung Gung Kim who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 11285 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on February 22nd, 2022 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 17th day of May, 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Kenneth Sung-Gun Kim, committed the offense of evading arrest or detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. And Your Honor, we waive and abandon the other violations.
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, I do.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking the court to deny the motion and to follow probation's recommendation of the cognitive track local ISF followed by ISP supervision.
That's our understanding, Your Honor.
All right, what has he done on probation?
Yeah,
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear, affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Stan King. All
right. And what have you done since you've been on probation?
I've gotten a job immediately. I've been reporting until I paid the fines.
Wait a minute, let's backtrack. You said you've been reporting until you didn't?
Well, until the violation, a couple of months.
Okay.
I was paying the fines the best I could, and to be honest, Your Honor, I'm not gonna lie to you. The things stressed me out, build up on me. I know it's not an excuse. I had fighting with my baby mother, with my kids.
You mean the mother of your child?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. And being in trouble and being separated from them because I used to live with them prior to the jailing and before I got out. She had found someone else and kicked me out, and it was really hard for me to maintain a place to have stability. And I was just trying to focus on that more than keeping my job and paying the bills or the fines. And I had no phone, and I was just letting things pile up and stress me out. And it got the best of me. And I know it's not an excuse, and I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he has twins, and he has assured me that he does want to get employment and get back out in life. He's 32 years old, and he's got a twin boy and girl, 5 years old. And we're asking that we continue with this intensive supervisory. And I think he's going to quit the drugs completely and turn his life around, if given the chance.
Probation?
Your Honor, the last report of direct contact was 12/20/2022. There was a telephone call or a voicemail received from the probationer on 1/9/23, stating that he was still working on registering for his VIPP and would call Fort Sam Cemetery in regards to his community service hours. The VIPP course at this time has not been completed, and his community service hours has not been completed. He did pay a total of $300 toward his assessed fines of $3,276, and is currently behind $925. He failed to submit the required UAs in August, September, and December of 2022.
All right, it appears you've done nothing on probation. Why should I don't want to say nothing. You've only done, if we were talking about numbers from 1 to 10, you're at number 1. Why haven't you completed the BIPP course?
Your Honor, I was like 22 classes out of 25 classes in, and I didn't show up for the third time. It was hard for me to find a ride. That's when the things started getting escalated.
That's what Via Bus is for. Why do people have a problem with Via Bus? It's inexpensive. It gets you from point A to point B.
You're right, Your Honor. That was around the time when the stress escalated in my life with other unrelated things that I shouldn't have let got in my way.
What other unrelated things?
The fighting with my baby mother and
the mother of your
the
child.
mother of my children.
And maybe it's a good thing that she doesn't have you in your life because you have these criminal charges and they're drug charges.
Yes, ma'am. I was working really hard to make sure that it wouldn't be on my record, and I was really, really upset about the fact that I didn't complete my stuff. And when I realized that that was not going to be basically valid anymore, and I knew that the warrant had came out for my arrest, I just didn't.
You just ran.
I didn't care to come back and tell you or to fix it. I just let it go on until I got caught. And that was my big mistake too. And I'm very sorry for that, Your Honor. I'm begging for another chance.
Mr. Seeloff?
Just want to reiterate, Your Honor, his young age is 32. He appears to have beaten the drugs, and he wants just another chance, Your Honor, and keep it off his record so he can continue on for his twins.
Does he have an updated tab?
When's the last tap you had? Evaluation for drugs.
I do not show a tap on live.
Did you ever have one?
I'm coming to push the
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. The court will deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include a TAP evaluation while in custody. Follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, then he's going to be in inpatient treatment. If they recommend outpatient treatment, then he's going to go to ISF cognitive and substantive. Upon release, he's to do the UA hotline until further notice in parenting classes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else?
Do you mind repeating the? Okay, so for outpatient, you stated ISF substance and cognitive. So instead of the local Bear ISF, you want them to go to state?
Yes.
And can you repeat what you said after that?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want him to have a TAP evaluation while in custody. If the TAP evaluation recommends outpatient treatment, I want him to start with ISF cognitive and substantive.
Yes, sir.
Then after being released from that, I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice and parenting classes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
From here on out, every decision that you make, there are 2 questions you should ask. 1, will this potentially result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. The second question you should ask yourself, is it possible or will this maybe result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer to that question is yes, don't do it. You understand?
Yes.
Your attorney will tell you, I do not take any pleasure in sending people to prison, but if it's warranted, I will. And if that happens in your case, guess what? You will go to prison and we will move on to the next person. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So do not come back here begging me to give you another chance because this is your chance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And if you have the mother of your children who does not want you in her life, which it appears to me on paper that it is justified, you need to stop trying to contact her. If you want to see your children, go next door to civil court and get a custody agreement. And guess what? When somebody leaves you, they have every right to pick up with somebody else. Nobody has to wait for you while you're at prison or at the county jail or on probation. This is not a Lifetime movie. This is not a love story. In the real world, when you're away and you're not stepping up to your responsibilities, people can leave you, and they do, and they move on to somebody else. You understand?
Fully agree. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.